everybody else. I come today to tell somebody, we was yet receiving rain the other day. Said, Lord, I don't like the cold rain, don't like the snow, don't like the ice. But I'll take this issue over the Mexico issue. Just when you think your issues is all that, take a moment and look on somebody else's page.
Come on. Yes. That's right.
My issues ain't that bad. I'll take my issue to keep. Because some of those issues are worse than yours. You think you have bad issues? Wait till you see those that don't have salvation and have issues like you do. We have the same type of issues, but I'd rather have an issue with Jesus than an issue without Jesus. Rather be in Him with my issues than be out of Him with the issues. I'd rather be like Noah was and all the problems and peace than be outside of the house, drowning and dying. I'd rather be in the house of God with my issues. Rather be here in the house of God. Everybody has issues. I didn't come here to talk about your specific issues, but we all have issues in life. God says you can get your issues handled if you learn how to take it to the throne and on the feet of God. We got to take our issues to Him. He will answer our prayers. He will hear our plea. He will wipe the tears from your eyes. He will heal your blood issues. He will heal your mind issues. It doesn't matter what the issue is. God will answer. Bible goes on to tell us here. He rebuked the winds and the still waters and the waves. And He told them to be still. He cast out demons out of one man and ran down to the swine and they drowned themselves. He went on to heal, good God Almighty, the process of Jairus' daughter. But in the process of doing that, this young, pitiful, problem young lady walked up, crawled up Who touched me? I said, Lord, are you without knowledge? He said, I'm all knowledge. I know everything. I'm not asking you to touch me because I don't know who touched me. I asked you to touch me because I want the crowd to know who pressed beyond their purpose. How did this young lady that had an issue of blood press beyond the crowd? The crowd was already there around him, but they didn't touch him. Maybe they didn't have the kind of issue she did. And with her issues, she touched him. So in the text, it says, he asked, who touched me? The disciple says, Lord, so many people around you, how can we tell who touched you? He says, no, somebody touched me. Because when somebody touched me, I felt something leave me. I felt something leave me. Somebody touched me with something. I said, Lord, what are you trying to tell me? He says, tell the people of God that if we're going to be a last day church that's going to win souls to the kingdom, we got to learn how to take our stuff and touch Jesus. You can't touch practice, church practices, church ritualism, church because we're used to. This is what we used to do. No, we have to touch Jesus. Because the devils that we're fighting during these last evil days don't need your history. These devils need a Jesus. So as we sit here in preparation to close this message out, when was the last time you touched Jesus? I mean, when was the last time you really touched Jesus? Not just his clothing, but touch him. So, that when anytime Jesus asks a question, there has to be an answer. There has to be an answer. When God asks you something, he's looking for an answer. Nobody wanted to say, I'm guilty. Nobody wanted to say, Lord, I did it. But she was bold enough to step up to the plate and say, I did it. I touched it. There's two phases to this. Number one, yes, I'm the guilty one. He asked the question to encourage the person that didn't touch him. So the next time you see a crowd, you can say, I touched him before. I know how to touch him again. Number two, the next time you see a crowd around you, it seems as if you can't touch Jesus because everybody else is around you, the crowd should know that you are a person that has the ability to touch Jesus. As a matter of fact, I want to get behind somebody that knows how to touch the throne of grace. I have a hope that we have prayer warriors. Prayer warriors that know how to touch the throne of grace. You don't just pray and call anybody. You call somebody that knows how to get a real breakthrough. Call somebody. You know who to call, when to call. The real prayer warriors. Because they know how to press and get what you need from God. Today, as we close, I want you to know there's something in your life that you need to press beyond and get out of your comfort zone. get out of the relaxed moment, the relaxed stage. Well, I don't jump, I don't shout, I don't run. Let the house burn up. I bet you do that. I bet you do. I bet you. Okay. Yeah. See, the fire ain't got hot enough for you. But you can dance, shout, move, do that. You ain't got to know everybody to do something. Do something. Do something for God. Show that you are still alive. You look different after you come in contact with Jesus. You feel different. Your life is different after you touch Him and come in contact with Him. So today, as I've been teaching about heaven, anytime you raise your hands, you are raising your hands to the heavens, trying to come in contact with Jesus. So if anybody here today haven't touched Him in your life, it doesn't matter saved or unsaved, I want you to come to this altar and take your time.